Dylan. Yo, welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for WR round 4 and we're racing around Kota. And as you can see, these are the results from last race around Las Vegas. We finished the race in P3, but Barry got his penalty removed, so he got the podium spot, and we dropped to P4. But as you can see, it looks quite weird, the leaderboard.
Imagine.
That was because there were 5 drivers who didn't want to do qualifying, so we straight away went to Q2. But as you can see, but you could also already see it in Q1, it was getting quite dark, so I wanted to go out as fast as possible in Q2 at the start, because I thought it was gonna rain very soon in this qualifying, and obviously doing a lap on the dry track is faster than a wet track. So as you can see, many people had the same thoughts and went out straight away. We're gonna try and move ourselves up the order on this out lap as well, but we still have to make sure that our tires are up to temperature. But as you can see, the clouds are getting darker and darker, so I felt like it was gonna rain very soon, so also gonna try and get past this McLaren. And I think somewhere here, yeah, it's raining. You can hear me say it there. It is raining, so we did quite a fast out lap. Luckily, we are the 3rd driver to do our lap, so we will have a good advantage compared to the drivers behind us. And obviously, it's the top 10 who will make it through onto Q3. Never turn 1 braked a little bit too early, so there was a bit more grip than I expected. But obviously, it will become less and less throughout the lap as the track will get more and more wet. So now just gotta somewhat take it easy, but don't want to go too slow, as you would simply not make it through then. But yeah, the invalidation is a guarantee to go out, so we're gonna try and avoid that at least, as this will be just a one-shot qualifying with a half dry, half wet track. But you can see how wet the track is already at the moment, so we gotta be very careful here, just to brake in time and don't mess up our lap. As you can see, we brake pretty late, but it's fine. We still hit somewhat the apex. We're doing a purple middle sector. I'm not sure if that's true, but at least it felt like I wasn't losing a lot of time to the cars ahead. And now also this is all clean. This corner is very tricky in these conditions, as it's just about not flat out, having a small moment there, but we could correct it. And then this left-hander blind corner, take it easy. Ismail had made a small mistake there, and now across the line Alpha with a 1 minute 40.4. We're gonna do 1 minute 40.6. And now on the top left is waiting what the other guys are doing, but they were not improving, so that was a good sign. And as you can see, that means P2 in Q2. Alpha on P1. He had the driest track, of course. I think Ismail just threw a bit of lap time there at the final, in the penultimate corner. But yeah, P2, so let's get into Q3. So, on to Q3. As you can see, it's a dry track again. It was a very short period of rain, so now we are not on a dry track yet. As you can see, 136.2, so we are between 5 and 5.5 seconds off the dry pace. So yeah, we need a good final lap here, and this will again be a sort of one-shot qualifying, same for Q2, and in Q1 we didn't set a lap, so it's an interesting qualifying so far. As you can see, we're already 7.5 tenths up, so that shows how much faster the track is now compared to the, I think, just 4 minutes before. So far 9.04 first sector, So the lap so far is decent, as I felt like the track wasn't completely dry yet. But yeah, we just need a clean lap time here, as probably many people experience a bit more pressure, as it's only a one-shot qualifying, so you cannot invalidate, or you'll be probably P9 or P10. At this corner, took it nicely there, having a good exit, and it's a 4:09 split, which I was very surprised by, considering the track conditions. Now also hitting that apex nicely, and now just flat out right-hander, positioning it well for this penultimate corner, down to 5th gear. And having a small moment there, just about did not invalidate, turning a little bit too early there, but it's alright. Reese with a 0.3, we're doing a 0.089. Xander cannot improve on us, same for Jarno, but then Danny Resnay does a 0.953. And as you can see, also Dylan Warren behind us, same for Alvaro.
P2, not bad.
And that means a P2 in this qualifying, so
I like that.
I was very happy with that. Cause yeah, I didn't really expect to be so far up front. But yeah, really good qualifying. We are starting on the front row. As you can see, we lost a bit of time in the final sector there, just because of those final 2 corners probably. But we wouldn't have improved Danny if I left him anyway, so it's fine. And yeah, let's head into the race. Here we are then at the start of the Grand Prix. As you can see, starting on the front row, it's completely dry. We're gonna start on the hard tires, and Danny Beresnay the same ahead of us, but Dylan Warren behind us is on the soft tires. There are 5 red lights, and away we go. And it seems like our start is decent, but obviously Dylan has a better start on those softer tires. And now he's gonna go around the outside. We're not gonna fight him at all, we're just gonna let him go, because he will he's faster at the start of this race anyway, so no point in fighting him, just gonna let him go. And we're gonna keep our 3rd position for now, and now also on this long straight he's gonna pass Danny Beresnay, and I don't think Danny is gonna fight him either. Just gonna let Dylan do the job, follow him for now. He might break away, and as you can see, he did at the end of lap 2. But Shanaka Clay is behind us in P4, also on the soft tires, and he's probably still faster at this stage. So he's gonna send it down the inside. I'm just gonna take a wide line, let him go, and just follow him through, or just follow him again. And then you can see on the long straight, he's gonna pass Danny Bresnay as well. He's just Danny's gonna let him go. Hopefully, we were hoping Shanaka would catch, and as you can see, I think he actually did. And now in lap 6, the hard tires are starting to become better compared to the soft tires. And now Danny Bresnay is gonna make a move on him, and Shanaka is also flashing because he closed the gap. So very thankful to him, but we have to get past him now again, as we don't want to lose Danny in this train. Because if he gets past Dylan and his tires are a couple tenths quicker a lap, he can gap him basically, and yeah, just pull away. So we just want to stay as close as possible to him. And now you can see Danny Bresnay is gonna go for a move, and I would just want to try and follow him through. So we are also gonna go down the side there, but we make contact there, and that loses us a bit of time here, but luckily not too much. It was quite weird what happened there. Obviously I wasn't fully alongside, but the contact was a bit yeah, the game overreacted, let's say like that, because we barely made contact and he just almost spun. But luckily no damage for either of us, and we can just continue. So on the next lap we got past him, and then all the way until lap 15 nothing really happened other than people pitting, and you can see Alvaro and Jarno were behind us, went into the box as well. And now Danny is going in, but he crossed the pit entry on the right side, and that will result in a 5-second penalty for him after the race. But yeah, we just want to follow Danny, want to stay in the DRS and follow him through when they're gonna start making moves through the field. Then in lap 18 the cars ahead are using their battery, and I think that's Jake Benham who they're trying to overtake. You can see also Danny Bresnay is going to go for him. He is teammates with Danny, of course, in F1 Esports, so they will probably don't make it too hard for each other. But now into this corner we're also going to send it down the inside there, as I felt like with better tires we will have better traction anyway and can make the move here. And as you can see we did, so up to P10 we go. Still only 9 laps to go, and yeah, that means we have to make quite a lot of moves here in order to get back to the position we were in. Now Jarno and Danny both made a move on Alvaro there. So yeah, now many cars ahead of us, all on around 4 or 5 lap older tires. So we will have quite a big advantage here. Jarno going up the inside of Benz, and I think Alvaro's going for it as well. And we are also gonna go for it around the outside there. And we made the move stick. Didn't really expect it, but it worked, and that was good. And skipping a couple corners ahead, now Alvaro right ahead of us, and I felt like we were a little bit quicker, so we're gonna send it down the inside there and just make it a bit difficult for him, and then get the slipstream on this straight. He did a little wiggle there, not sure what he meant with it, but at least he is not fighting us at all, so that was nice. So we're going down the inside, and now the next one is Nicolas Longuet, and I think he's on also around 4 lap older tires, so just want to make a move as fast as possible here, as we don't want to lose Jarno and Danny up ahead. And now luckily there's only one car between me and Jarno, but I think Danny is already further up the order, and now Nicolas Longuet not fighting us at all, so that's very good for us. Jarno also making a move there on Fabrizio, making a bit of contact, and now I'm gonna try and go around the outside of Fabrizio here, but cannot make the move here, fortunately. But then at the long straight here we are gonna use our overtake, and as we misshift though, which was not ideal, using DRS overtake and a bit of slipstream, and now we're gonna brake a little bit later. He's not fighting us, luckily, and now next up is Shanaka Clay. Of course fighting him at the start, but his tires are a bit older now, and we have a good advantage here, but we are on only 30% ERS and actually draining it quite a bit now, but we have to make a move as fast as possible. So we're gonna go down the inside there. He gives us just enough space, and we give him space on exit, but we still make a bit of contact. Now keep it around the outside, but as you can see we are on 15% ERS, and now from lap 23 all the way to the final lap, only thing we could do was saving ERS, as Jarno was ahead of us and he has only 1 lap older tires than us, so his pace is also still very good, and Danny Bresnay was leading, so the pace was going up, and that means I was a bit stuck in the train, but now we are gonna blast the ERS, everything we saved through the final 5 laps. And now Jarno is going to try and make a move on Dylan Warren. Is going to go around the outside. Dylan is flashing as well, so we have to keep that in mind. Jarno just about didn't go off the track there, and now Dylan is struggling a little bit on his older tires. We're going to try and do a switchback in his left hand there. Now we're going to go around the outside, and we know Din is flashing, so we will be a bit faster around the outside. He's squeezing us on the left side there, but then on this left hand we make a little bit of contact, and again, so we're going a bit wide, and then in this final left hand we're gonna block the switchback, and that means we're gonna cross the line in P4 here. And
Hey, my lap was dead, man.
that was a very intense
Thanks,
race
guys.
with all the overtaking at the end there, and especially the final move on Dylan there. But like I said, and if you guys remember, Danny Beresnay did cross the pit entry line,
early.
so that means he gets a 5-second penalty, and we will promote to P3. So that means we officially got our first podium in WR Tier 1. So yeah, very happy with that. I think there's about a month break now because of Christmas and New Year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next month.